Welcome to the FEMA DTS video series, reviewing and approving task books. This video is geared toward those whose roles at FEMA, generally Cadre and FQS management, allow them to review and approve submitted task books. We'll cover notification that a task book is in need of approval, navigating the steps in selecting, reviewing, and ultimately approving a submitted task book, on the responder portal and the DTS deployer. We'll also briefly show how a trainee candidate follows the progress of a submitted task book. Task books are issued, managed, and maintained through the DTS, responder portal, and deployer websites. After viewing this video, we recommend that you watch the other instructional videos in this series on the official DTS YouTube channel. They're also linked from the Other Information tile on the responder portal homepage, along with a library of support documents. The number of steps in the approval process for a submitted task book, meaning the number of approvals needed, varies based on the position and cadre for which the task book was submitted. Now, let's take a look at approving a task book via the responder portal. You'll see a button for approval requests and workflows on your responder portal homepage. The button will be red if there are items requiring your approval or attention, and green if there are not. Click the button to see a drop-down listing of the submitted workflows requiring your attention, with columns providing a quick look at the type of workflow, a description, when this workflow was created, and its status. Click the magnifying glass next to an item to see its workflow info, along with buttons to send the task book back in the approval process, to place it on hold, and to approve or reject the task book by clicking the appropriate button, adding a comment in the pop-up box, and then clicking the appropriate button again. Below these buttons and the workflow info, you'll see the drop-downs allowing you to look more closely at this task book, including the workflow steps for its approval, along with other information. We'll illustrate the remaining steps in the approval process, which are virtually identical to what we just looked at, by using the DTS deployer next. From your DTS deployer homepage, click the Operations drop-down, and then Workflow Items. To see the items requiring your attention, with columns showing their class, type, description, step, status, age, the number of days for the current step in the process, and last action. Click the selection box above the columns to show workflow items pending my approval if necessary. Click the magnifying glass for this request to see its workflow and approved task book information, with buttons to see instructions, to approve or reject the task book by clicking the appropriate button, adding a comment in the pop-up box, and then clicking the appropriate button again to send the task back in the approval process, and to place it on hold. Below this information, you'll see drop-downs providing more information on this task book, including the steps in the approval process. You'll see our example task book is at the FQS review step in the process, along with a listing of reviewers, any previously added comments and documents, and the action log showing activity for this task book. Click the View Task Book link to see a detailed breakdown of information for this book and its approval process, including drop-downs showing trainings and tasks, among other information. From this page, click the Download button to see and save a zip file with an Excel spreadsheet. This is the Position Task Book package, which shows all the information for this task book in one place. The endorsement summary allows an approving authority to quickly see when task endorsements were granted and by whom, ensuring that the coach evaluator trainee candidate process for task endorsements was acted upon properly and in accordance with FEMA guidelines. Trainee candidates see the progress of their submitted task book by clicking the button for the task book on their responder portal homepage to open the PTB, then scrolling down and clicking the Workflow Steps drop-down. Trainee candidates then see each level completed and the total number of steps in the approval process, which, as we've mentioned, varies according to position. The process is generally the same for each step in the approval process, culminating in the final step, which we are showing you now. By clicking on Workflow Items, and then our example task book again. By clicking Approve, the task book is formally approved and the position is automatically awarded to the responder who is notified of this approval by email and is immediately available to deploy. Thank you for watching. This video is just one in a series of training and support videos available for DTS. For additional assistance, please click the Other Information tile on the Responder Portal homepage, visit the official DTS YouTube channel, or email us at support@femaresponder.net.